York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be commanded by the veteran QB.
You trash any game, emoji waste basket.
Eli Manning.
Shut up, nigga. You my son. I'm going to show you how to play football, nigga. This ain't basketball.
In his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So,
watch
I know
and
this
learn,
week has
nigga.
been tough on him because he's been
plays
working
football.
hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Laughing you suck at both, emoji waste basket.
And incomplete to open things up. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
Great time to focus on a healthy group of pass catchers. How about Odell Beckham, Sterling Shepard, and Evan Ingram? Because health is the key for them. When they're right, they stack up against
Laughing
just about
can't
any
even
in the
pass.
NFL. 2 terrific wide receivers and a tight end that's hard to cover.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Manning. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And incomplete. He can't hang on. What a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
They robbed me on that, kid.
That looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Pulled in at the 24. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Andrew Luck bringing out the Indianapolis Colts, and Andrew Luck can probably get his touch ready for the night before the Super Bowl. Of course, he hopes he's going to be playing in the Super Bowl, but I think he can work on his speech for comeback player of the year.
He certainly can. Remember, he didn't play at all in 2017. He had shoulder troubles in 2016. There were whispers, in some cases, there were even shouts that he would never play football again. He came back, had to work his way through, light objects and all of that, trying to get himself back to playing. I remember earlier this year they had to take him out of the game for a backup quarterback, Jacoby Brissett, to throw a Hail Mary because they were worried about his shoulder strength. Now, one of the better quarterbacks in the league yet again.
And on pace for a 4,000-yard campaign. Here's Mack. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Kerry Wynn, the one to bring him down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. On 3rd down, that's Mack. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 50, it's Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
To throw on second down is Luck. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Ebron never really found his footing in Detroit, despite being a first-round draft choice with just 11 touchdown catches in 4 years. But the Colts think he's got the potential to really help their passing game, especially in the red zone, and he delivers right there.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Giants taking the field again here, and you know, this is a team that got off to that woeful 1-7 start. They rallied a bit in the second half of the season here to get a few wins, but I don't think playing spoiler is what Pat Shurmur had in mind for his first season.
No, I don't believe that as well, and I think there were a lot of visions of going from worst to first in their division. But Pat Shurmur's head coach, in addition to Saquon Barkley, and getting the offense back on track with Odell Beckham Jr. being healthy again. But I go back to the Saquon Barkley move, picking him number 2 in the draft last year. Still hear criticism that the Giants should have taken a quarterback and built that way. They took the best rookie in the draft, who's played above expectations. I would make the same pick every single time and find a way to build around him.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to be met at the line.
Where's going to go in the top?
Taken down. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on third down, Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry for Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run with Barkley, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback in number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board. but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Manning now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 41 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now he pulls him over. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. Through an opening, and there he goes.
Damn.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And this is Shepard on the catch. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing on first down is Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. From midfield, here's Manning. Coleman has it here right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Damn, how the fuck did I do that?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets it down to the inches. 48 enough for the first. And
13, fellas, 13, watch 13. Crash.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Manning is going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Manning going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he returns it here to the 18-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. They'll run with Mack. And an alley to run. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The final shot before the break. Luck is going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we hit. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Mack. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Luck on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Olivier Vernon. Brings him down. On third down, that's Mack. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Margus Hunt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Manning. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off with great anticipation. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And now running right through it. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do it.
But give Amy 1 and me and you split 1.
Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet.
Man, niggas is ODing on the patelas, kid. Niggas is ODing on the patelas. I'll give 1 to Amy. Wait till I split that ham, that jamon, kid.
From now on, anytime I use that gold controller, you can call me the queen. Queen. Also, I'm thinking that like maybe my initials or something.
You put queen.
Queen?
Yeah. You said you was a queen.
Show me. But no, I was queen.
Eat the patela, Amy, here.
Oh, okay. I thought like you were gonna have yours and then.
No, it's right there. Yours is this one.
Oh, okay. I remember when I was little, I used to not like the way it looked. Mom, I remember when I was little, I used to not like the way it looked because I thought it looked like poo. What? I used
well.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a carry from Mack. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out 1st downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
All right. There you go. Go out of the kitchen.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You're not you when you're losing. Snickers satisfies.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Oh, there he goes.
On 1st down, Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Yeah, that's such a good athlete.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
He's cool though. Look, he was cool as fuck though. Like,
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away.
no, not everybody. Some people do. Some people use stuntmen for some.
Fielded about a yard deep.
No, there's some people that do their own stunts.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Yeah.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Correct? But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. Shotgun now for Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Manning now 9 of 17 through the air. Working from the gun, Manning. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing is Manning. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Grant, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT.
Vin Diesel.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away.
Yeah.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Manning will try again on second down. His throw incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Giants on...
Dímelo.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And
Ay,
now
ay,
here's
ay.
another interception.
Bendición, tío.